Every successful AI project begins with a solid foundation. That foundation is laid during the initiation phase, a critical early stage that defines the project's direction, aligns stakeholders, and determines whether AI is even the right approach. Unlike traditional software initiatives, AI projects are experimental, iterative, and deeply data-centric. That means getting things right at the beginning can save enormous time, effort, and cost down the line. It starts with clarity, specifically, clarity around business goals. Before any data is analyzed or any model is built, the team must clearly define what problem they're solving and why AI is the right tool for the job. This involves speaking directly with key stakeholders to understand their pain points, translating strategic objectives into measurable outcomes, and identifying how success will be tracked. For example, a company struggling with high customer churn might explore whether AI can predict which users are most likely to leave. Instead of simply saying, improve retention, the objective becomes reducing churn by 15% within a year, measured through monthly churn rates and model prediction accuracy. This kind of focused problem framing sets the tone for the entire project. Next, the project team needs to understand who's involved, both directly and indirectly. Mapping out all stakeholders early on is crucial. This includes internal roles like data engineers and legal advisors, as well as external partners or regulatory bodies. Knowing their interests, influence, and communication needs helps avoid surprises. For instance, in one financial services project, the team moved quickly on data integration but failed to consult the compliance officer early enough. That oversight led to a halt and rework when the use of certain customer data was flagged as non-compliant. Learning from that, the team created a living stakeholder register, updated regularly as roles shifted and new needs emerge. A pivotal moment in project initiation is deciding whether to proceed with AI at all. This is where an AI go, no-go assessment comes in. It challenges teams to pause and compare their challenge with more traditional solutions. Sometimes, a rule-based system or process optimization might do the job just as well, if not better. But when scalability, adaptability, or complexity exceeds what traditional tools can offer, AI starts to make sense. In one case, a company used 5 full-time employees just to classify invoices manually. A rule-based script was considered, but ultimately, AI offered better accuracy and future adaptability. The team chose to move forward, but only after validating feasibility across business, data, and technical dimensions. Alongside feasibility, ethics and compliance must be considered from day one. Waiting until model deployment to think about bias, fairness, or privacy can lead to serious risks. The project team must identify potential harms, map applicable regulations like GDPR or AIPM, and build mitigation strategies in advance. In one cautionary example, a recruitment algorithm unfairly penalized candidates from a specific demographic. Regulatory review forced a complete overhaul of the system, this time with fairness audits, explainability mechanisms, and bias mitigation strategies baked into development from the start. Finally, no AI project can move forward without a feasibility study. This is where all assumptions are tested against reality. The business case is analyzed. Do the expected benefits justify the cost, and over what timeline? The data is inventoried. What exists, what's missing, and is the quality sufficient? And the technical landscape is assessed. Can the organization support the development, deployment, and maintenance of this system? In one city government pilot, an AI model was proposed to predict traffic patterns. However, real-time data was lacking. The team partnered with a telecom provider to access anonymized location data, which made the pilot viable and successful. Throughout this phase, the team builds not just documents, but confidence. Confidence that they understand the problem. Confidence that they've considered the people, the risks, and the resources. And confidence that AI, applied carefully and responsibly, will move the organization toward its goals. When initiation is handled with care, the rest of the journey, across the CPMAI phases, has a strong and steady launchpad.